Just, oh, I see, red light. Now we're on.
Okay.
We're live.
Sorry for those who are just tuning in. We forgot to set the camera up. This will become a habit and we won't forget again.
It was the champagne.
This is champagne, yes. So, you'll be
Check and
okay.
see if my head's in the way. In there. Could you look and see?
Just a little. Just the top.
That's good. Well,
Just make sure you have your hair done all the time.
yeah, right? All right.
Does it go up
Okay,
anymore?
so we're getting back. We were in the middle of ringing bells. So, Ann, it is your bell ringing time.
Oh, well, I have 2 kids that are getting ready to finish school next week, and they're both going to pass.
Yay!
And I actually have a couple clients that's come from Audrey's leads that are supposed to be coming in July, all out of state. So hopefully, they want to have something all by October. So.
That's
Very good.
Great.
Get him in. Yay.
All right, I just want to say congratulations to all of you for this very new, exciting opportunity. I'm very excited to see how it unfolds, and I know you'll all be very successful with it, so congratulations.
How about for you though?
Yeah, I'm excited too.
Okay.
This is a part of it, you know, but this is very exciting for all of you. Yep.
All right.
Since 5 o'clock last night when I left out of here, I've actually handed out 5 Weicker business cards.
I love your yellow nail polish.
Thank you. Yes.
Very nice. They were talking about us at Wawa. So when I was this morning, they were, there's a gentleman over there, you know, I'm there every day. So he always got something to say. And he said that he heard that we had a really big party and launch yesterday and how exciting. And so that was awesome that, you know, we made a splash with our location, with our visibility. So it wasn't just those that were here that saw us, but all of those driving by and going to Wawa. So
Nice.
timing was very good. And you get ringing bell too.
Oh, you all know why I'm ringing this bell.
We got through that first part. And then Doug just walked in, so Doug.
Sorry, I'm late, guys. On Tuesday mornings, I have a over at Focuson, we do a innovative initiative. It's a young professionals group, so there may be a couple. They do it twice a month, and I'm hoping to get a little better at getting here in a more timely manner. But, sorry about that, but I am here, and I want to ring the bell because it's on the board. All right, so I present back to them on Thursday afternoon at 3 o'clock, and I feel really good that we'll be listing that house
You have one there June 3rd.
June 3rd.
Yeah. So,
Which is tomorrow. Today's the second.
so
Thursday, I'm sorry. It's Thursday
I told him
afternoon at 3 o'clock, I'm
to
sorry.
for Thursday to give you some time to make sure we were.
Yeah, it is, it's Thursday, I'm sorry about that.
that's no problem.
So I was telling everybody earlier, I went back to the slide, because I was telling everybody earlier that, you know, you had that opportunity yesterday. And I to them all to, you know, they had an opportunity to talk to you a little bit about how that went for you using the getting to know you.
Yeah.
So I know you were talking a little bit, I think, to people last night about how
Yeah.
well that works. So if you could just maybe do a quick share.
Yeah, so I use the Getting to Know You pamphlet, or book anyways, and that was my first listing appointment that I'd ever gone on anyway, and so obviously I didn't know really what to say, when to say it, how to say it. I've sold in the past, so I kind of knew what I was doing to begin with, but got in and I had him had him show me the house. First I went directly to the kitchen or to the table and set my stuff down, because I feel like that's where friends meet, kind of, you know, whatever. But set my stuff down, toured the house, got an understanding of what they highlighted in their house, what they loved about the house, why they bought the house, that kind of stuff, and just followed through on page to page on the Getting to Know You booklet, and everything was smooth, and, you know, anywhere where I was unsure of where to go next, it was there.
How did they feel about having to have a second visit?
They weren't against it at all. There was no anything about it, and when he came in, it was a walk-in on Saturday. I was here writing an offer, and he walked in.
He walked into our office on Saturday. Oh, gosh.
At about.
Darn, I'm so sorry.
No. So I guess it was probably about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. He had just walked in. He wanted to know about renting because he had heard about our rental side. He went on to tell me that his house was just on the market and didn't sell. So I asked him, what his motivation was, he said Florida. And I said, okay, well, you know, do you want to rent the house or do you want to sell the house? And he said, well, I'd rather sell it, but you know, if we have to, I heard you guys are great at rentals. And I said, great, we can rent your property for sure, but if you want to sell it, let's look at getting that done first. So that transitioned into this meeting, and I told him then and there, I said, look, we do a two-step process. I don't come out there and give you some, you know, imaginary number that I think about your house because I've never seen it. I said, I want to get out there, I want to touch and feel, I want to, you know, get in it and understand it, and we'll come back to you and show you what we can do for you. And had absolutely no
That just makes
objection
me
to
want
it.
to cry. I'm so excited and thrilled.
So, yeah, I'm ringing the bell for Weichert for writing an offer on Saturday and for that presentation.
Good job.
Guys,
That's very exciting. And this Saturday will be our first Saturday open, so I'm pretty excited.
All right.
So it really very, very powerful for, you know, a rookie agent to be able to go on his first listing appointment, you know, all by himself, and to have that tool and to feel that great about it. I mean, it just speaks volumes for the opportunities that are in front of us. So
and
excited.
I did mention to him too at the table, I did not tell him on Saturday when he was here that we would be Weichert.
Right.
But because because the change happened yesterday, and because the Getting to Know You booklet has the Weichert
Right.
Associate, you know, Realtor logo on it and everything, and it's Weichert related, I went ahead and explained to him, and he had absolutely no rejection, no anything negative about that.
Right.
So
Very cool.
I told him that basically it was just a great opportunity, and that we were going to do an even better job at that point, you know, without not so many words, basically.
Very, very powerful. So that just goes right into, you know, that we need more people like you guys. So just again, a reminder that if you, you know an agent, or you're working with an agent that you think would be a you know, great asset, like we said last week, they don't have to be, you know, super great at what they're doing right now because they don't have the knowledge. So we want to give them the knowledge and the tools. Also keep in mind anyone that you meet that you think would make a great realtor, whether it be someone you're sitting down having dinner with friends or family and they just, you know, have a waitress that just has this great personality, you're just like, wow, they would make a great realtor. So get their contact information. We have some recruiting cards that we will have in the coming weeks that we can also utilize to have them call us. So.
I just want to say too, speaking of that, there was I said I just came from a meeting, there's a girl from Kraft in our group, and she's in their financial something or another, and she was saying that they were probably going to lay her off, and she was kind of asking around the room who was, you know, what, but in part to that, she said she was from Jersey, and I announced to the group that we were Weichert Realtors, and I gave everybody a card and told them about our big grand opening. A lot of them had seen us on Facebook as well, and but she said she was from Jersey, and she said the only people that they ever bought or sold homes from were Weichert Realtors.
Nice.
So I invited her. I said, if you need a job, you come see us. Come see us.
Absolutely.
We will pay
We'll
you.
invite her to the career night.
We will pay you $500 as an agent referring a new person here from their first transaction. So when they have their first transaction, we'll pay you a $500 bonus as a referring agent, okay?
And for those that are getting into the field too, right?
Yeah, anybody,
That's
their
awesome.
first
I've
transaction
got
that
2
you
people
refer.
already in mind.
Awesome.
Do you know
And
where
our-
it is?
Yes, our next career night, help me out, ladies.
Next
on my
Tuesday.
calendar. It's coming Tuesday, which is from 7 to 8.
Yes.
Here. Yes, so invite them here from 7 to 8 next Tuesday for the career night, and get rocking and rolling.
We have flyers for that?
Not yet.
7 to 9,
7 to 8. We don't have any flyers, but I'm sure we could come up with one until we get those cards.
The cards were not, I talked to Karen about it yesterday. The cards you have inserted with a specific date. To me, this is not suited. So we have to have something that we can write in.
Not a problem.
So that's what we talked about, doing our own.
Okay,
We gotta
yeah.
get those rocking now.
Absolutely.
So we
need
will.
those. Got it. I have business card things in my office we can print.
Okay.
So I mentioned last week about St. Jude taking part in that program, and I wanted to come back and find out, did anybody think about some opportunities that maybe you wanted to get involved in, or some things to do as far as how to help Weichert sponsor St. Jude?
When you guys are talking about Firefly, what's the connection with Firefly?
St. Jude They're there on a fundraising capacity.
Okay.
I'm not sure to what degree, or if they just have like a booth or something
Right,
along that
right.
lines. I can certainly reach out to them and find out if there's some way that we can
Yeah.
participate in that.
Yeah,
in
because I
helping
think
them
that
with
would be a very quick, early step in.
Okay. Well, that's a good idea. Anyone else have any ideas?
I actually did a little bit of research, and since 30% of our clients, I think that's what was said, were military, they do, St. Jude's has a tribute fund where you could, in the name possibly of a local member of the military, we could honor either their service, their accomplishments, or if they made the ultimate sacrifice. And what would happen is St. Jude's would allow us to create a webpage through St. Jude. And we could send out flyers, mailings, emails to friends, family, and clients, have a goal, so that they know what our goal is. We could also do maybe a walk-in awareness. And it's really where they just contribute funds to, in the name of that person, and all those proceeds go to St. Jude's.
Wow.
That's fabulous, thanks
Yeah.
for the research.
You're welcome.
Absolutely. Where do we go from there?
I think, of course, my first thing was, I wonder how many people from Delaware really are serviced by St. Jude's. Not that the cause isn't globally amazing, but with what she's talked about, it's making more sense to me, because I'd rather use it even as a strategy to honor our military.
Right.
So that kind of elevates it in my world,
Absolutely.
just thinking, so.
And we could take it beyond, like, where if we wanted to have literature available, like, let's say we were to do it once a year,
Mm-hmm.
the tribute fund, choose one person to, in their name. We could have literature made up so that whenever we're at open houses, listing and buyer presentations, any marketing events, that can also be a part of who we are.
There's a ton of Gold Star families and that they don't come forward. Nobody knows who they are, and
Mhm.
there's a extremely weak organization in this state. Matter of fact, they defer to Maryland because they're so disorganized. And that could be a way of actually honoring people too. That would be very powerful. What is the difference between St. Jude's and DuPont? Is St. Jude's much more advanced than what they do at AI DuPont? Because AI DuPont is
St. Jude's
ginormous.
is about not anybody insured or uninsured
Right.
that has a need.
That's the big thing.
Everything is free.
St.
That
Jude
St.
is,
Jude's provides.
yeah, and
Okay.
AI DuPont is very skilled, but it's definitely not free.
Right.
St.
Okay.
Jude's, they provide
Big difference.
housings and things for them.
I know AI
For their
DuPont
families and
does
stuff,
too,
too.
but-
Yeah,
or-
that's
or
different, because,
DuPont, right.
AI DuPont is connected with like.
Yeah, they
Ron
have
McDonald.
McDonald's.
Right.
Okay, then that does make
No,
sense.
it's huge.
But this would be another way of just letting,
And thanks for your research, Miss Charity Queen.
You're
because
welcome.
This is right up her freaking alley. I'm so not shocked. So,
you're welcome.
no, really.
I mean,
I'm so not shocked she's going on, and I'm going, I should have guessed. I should have texted you last night saying, so are you on St. Jude's site? I should have guessed. But we will be, I guarantee you, the first Weichert anything to take advantage of what you just investigated.
Yeah.
And I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to that.
Yeah.
Because I got now 3 goals in mind for this thing.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
just think that it will definitely, whereas if you set at Firefly or something like that,
Right.
yes, it's a 3-day event and you know,
Right.
people are gonna be throwing money at you, but this is kinda like you said, twofold.
I absolutely agree, and it's something that you can essentially do for like a whole month. Like we can make it a month-long
Yeah.
thing every year. Have the same month that this is our month where we, do that.
Yeah.
And
Right.
it's unique. What you're
Absolutely.
talking
Right.
about is very
Right.
unique.
All right.
And what's great
people love
is
the
how,
kids.
like I said, if people walk in, they see that that we have a tribute to a local hero, or local
Right.
military, they may be willing to give as well.
Okay. So we'll do a little
Nice.
discussion on that and figure out how to put it all together.
You're gonna get your way no matter what it takes, aren't you? I like that. Try to get with clients instead of
So
just
not
me,
when I saw
okay? Share that.
Awesome. so yeah, we'll we have a management meeting, what, next week?
Yes, next Wednesday.
And then, we'll, I get, put
Next
pieces and. figure
No,
out
that's
how
for
to-
management, huh?
For us, yeah, that's it, we'll be back in touch.
Great job.
So Wiper First,
Between Doug and Crystal, let's stop now, we're done. I've had enough. This is way too much.
so WiperFirstClass.com, when does that actually go live, Audrey?
Too late, it is.
Okay, I checked.
Oh, actually,
No,
the website. The
No, I have those
website.
all printed.
Have you printed the instructions?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's all right.
Wiper.com should be live yet today, but the emails are live now.
Yes.
Yes.
So, you print them too?
I did.
You emailed
I
them
told
to
you
me.
I did.
I know you did it.
I made a
You printed
mistake.
them.
Crystal's has an O on the end of .com, but, or maybe you corrected it? You did the same ones?
Oh, yeah. and I-
Yeah.
Here you go. So handle that. So, yeah, this is the instructions. We had a couple of people that, I don't know exactly how this is gonna be done. Here we go.
Yeah, I went to check my email this morning and it actually,
Yeah, it was off.
well, yeah.
Mine's not
Yeah.
though.
Mine
You
is.
wouldn't be, because you didn't, you just had it when added, you had nothing changed. Yours isn't forwarding because you are staying with First Class Properties. because of property management.
Yeah.
That's why mine's working.
Yours all got canceled this morning.
I was like,
Yeah.
And I had to cancel them first, and then I had to open a new account, and then once the new account was open, I had to forward the old account. So between 7:30 and 8:45, there was a lot of nothing going on. So, you just need to, after the meeting, job one, if there's, and then I was typing too fast and GoDaddy couldn't keep up with how fast I was doing things, so I had to back off. So it took longer than that's why I'm late, because it took longer, but I had to concentrate because I didn't really want to make any mistakes on this. So it should be good now, everything should be settled in, and,
But we have to update stuff, correct?
update.
Yes, you have to
In our,
change your,
because on my thing,
yes, you have to change everything.
Yeah,
to
she'll
your
change
language.
everything in your
Change it in the
phone.
settings, right?
Yes.
Which is,
Yeah.
and that's what
all
this
these
is.
settings.
Well, that's not for phones, that's only for Outlook. And then for phones, like I had said, of course, if you didn't get the email this morning at 7:30 and print it, then you don't have it. But in there, GoDaddy it was just a test. Apparently, I have a number of people that failed.
Yes.
We're still in the shower at 7:30, Audrey.
Sometimes when I want to feel alone, I do. I know exactly how to do it. So GoDaddy does have a process where I can give you permission to go to GoDaddy and ask any question in the universe. However, it requires, I have to send you an invitation for that. So if you have trouble setting up your phone, the first thing you should do in setting up your phone is look at the settings now, write them down, and then just redo the settings with the new password, which is, of course, like I put in the, it's WFC 2015 is your password for everything. Wiper First Class 2015.
And most time your phone is the same as.
You should just be
My
able to
phone's
change your
the same
name. You
as
should just be able to
Outlook.
change
My
your
same
name and
as
password.
Yes.
So, so you're just
So-
you're just adjusting the.
Do check your settings
Email address.
now, write them down, and then, just kind of do it again. There's gonna also always be challenges, but if you want to contact GoDaddy, I really would like to over time set you up with that permission, because they're a big help with everything. You've got a question with your Outlook, you call them. They handle everything over the phone, they're available 24 hours a day.
That's great.
So,
So if you want to call them, email Audrey and say, please send me an invitation to talk to
yeah,
GoDaddy.
so you can get permissions, and then they'll send you an invite, and then you have to respond to me, and it was too big a process for us to do all at one time, so just send them as you go, and I'll get everybody set up with permissions, so you all have the help you need with email.
Any questions on that? Okay. So fast track training starts today. So we will set it up in here on the projector. So if you have you can bring your laptops and do it directly from here. You do need to bring